Next up we have a couple who lying in 9th place. They were 9th in Europeans last year. They've qualified for the Olympics by virtue of their 2nd place in Vienna. This is Kristin Fraser and Igor Lukanin for Azerbaijan. The music, Eddie Lewis and Blues for Kluk.
Nice. Slightly out of alignment on the first set of twizzles. Absolute precision wanted from the judge's perspective. His hand was high in that lift. Good ice coverage. Circular step sequence, and again this slow music allows you to make nice deep edges, which gets you the higher level of mark. Whoa. Lost it on the lift. Now that might have been the size of the rink being smaller. He just pulled it round a bit. Couldn't get the balance point. Covered it up well. But those that know will know there was a mistake. Balance point on the lift. Change of position and direction. Makes it more difficult. Gets a higher level. Called a serpentine step sequence, doing that shape on the ice surface. Not a lot of speed, but again, trying to get those edges and difficult turns. Wow. Well, it wasn't flawless at all, but a good salvage job on the lift and some good innovation in some of the other lifts. I really enjoyed the program. The music, incidentally, the same music that Alexander Zulin, their coach, used when he won the world title back in 1993. Yeah, it was a sexy routine for me. Really works. Driving through the edges, but
needed some more power, again some more light and shade, but that's what the system is demanding. In order to get the higher levels, you need to be doing these edges. But if you can get the speed as well, then that's great. And we saw that with Natalie and Fabienne. They were able, the French, to mix the two things together. So this, to me, didn't capture quite the same excitement, the same ice coverage. It becomes a bit one level.
Yes, well, again, you were talking about the lack of change of rhythm, and there you can see her hanging on for grim death on that lift.
And that right in front of us. Now, I don't think his hand is allowed to be above his head. Now, it's very, very close. Very close indeed.
It's quite clever because you can't see it.
And you try to do things where, you push the boundaries. Even in my day, when I skated with Karen, she'd sit on my back and I left go with the arms so that your arms weren't above your head. But you're doing something that is acrobatic, and it's how that's judged. And before you even comes to the first competition, your judges will have looked at it. Everybody's reading the rule book and trying to get it right. And then you check at the competitions. And even then, sometimes some of the couples are getting a level 4 in one championship and a level 3 here, and saying, what? We did the same steps. What's going on? And you know when you've made a couple of mistakes. You can feel it, and you feel it bigger than anybody else because you're so close to it. You just feel every little tiny nuance and trip.
Well, it's certainly a challenging program. I loved some of those lifts. The one where there was a balance point, I thought was fantastic in a change of position and direction.
I can't understand why she's a favourite of the backstage cameraman at all, really. I just, must be something there.
I rest my case, Nikki. So 9th place. They'd love to move up. They were 9th last year, 13th in the World Championships. Fabulous result in Vienna, qualifying for the Olympics. So total of 84.04. And that will have them in 2nd place in behind the Russians. And that their allotted slot at the moment. So 2nd for Fraser and Lukanin behind Domnina and Shabalin at this stage. So on the ice now, lying in 8th place. That's where they finished last year.